Take care, my friend. Thank you for helping a bunch of ragtag tieflings in a druid's grove find their way home.
Hello guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. Do you remember this tiefling girl? She is Alfira. You saved her from the druid's grove in Act 1. You met her again in Act 3 and found out she has traveled all the way to Baldur's Gate to pursue her dream thanks to you. But in a different lifetime, her fate is very different. Now this video contains spoilers for the Dark Urge plot, so if you're still planning on a Dark Urge playthrough yourself, I urge you to save the video and come back on a later day. Now, if you're still here, let's take a look what will actually happen normally. In one of the first few long rests you do after you discover the Druid's Grove, you will be greeted by this cutscene.
I'm so glad I found... Wait! I'm Alfira, a bard from the Grove. I don't mean any harm.
Hello Alfira, I'm the Dark Urge.
I know who you are. How could I not? You're all anyone in the Grove talks about. That's why I'm here. When I'd heard what you'd done, it inspired me. Made me feel brave again. I want to join you. To fight by your side. I want to help people. As you've helped us.
Are you sure? This is a dangerous life.
I've been running since El Turel. And when we finally arrived at the Grove, we found danger there too. Unless I hide away from the world, I can't avoid it. So I'd rather face it head on. With you.
Okay, sure. Love to have you.
Really? Just like that? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Safer to keep her here than blundering around by herself.
I don't really see any other options here. There's no way I can turn her away.
I won't let you down. I promise.
Now she's in our camp, let's just go for a long rest. Now please be warned, the next cutscene will be a bit graphical.
You open your eyes with a lurch, and you are not in your bed. You stand above a body which is in a state of gore nearly beyond recognition.
Now she looks very
the body
dead.
of that brave girl who earnestly swore to devote her life to your cause. Her blood covers you, and its warmth feels like the embrace of an old friend. You recall nothing of how you ended up here, but your head pounds and aches.
Well, the next few choices doesn't really matter that much. No matter if you succeed in the ability check or not, it won't bring her back.
The throbbing in your skull will hardly let you think, let alone remember. There are dozens and dozens of wounds on the corpse. The killer did not stop savaging it, even when she was long gone. And your dominant arm aches. It aches from stabbing over and over. No matter how it appears, the body is there, and her blood is on your hands. The question flows through your mind. Who are you really, that you could be guilty of such bitter business? Something wicked must have woken you. The contemptible pervert within must have lavished slash after slash upon the girl. But where, oh where could that monster have come from? If only you knew yourself better. You don't have much time for reflection now. You need to act. You may only have a few moments before the others awaken and begin to cast blame for the hot sin before you.
Now that is a very dark moment. From here, let's see how we can change that. Now what we need to do is to load the last save, right before the long rest when we see Alfira, and it has to be the same day as Alfira visited us in the camp. Now we need to find Alfira in the Druid's Grove. We are starting right next to the ritual site. Now we're going this way between these two pillars. Turning right here. Now if you're playing on the auto mode doesn't have access to saves, you will probably have to do this every single time before you do a long rest. Now here's Alfira, sitting here playing with her flute.
Still breathing.
So we need to go into stealth mode and click on passive, toggle on non-lethal attacks. From here, we want to try to knock her out. And one good smite should be enough. Now make sure Alfira has 1 health left and she is knocked out. It's funny, she is still sitting on the stone unconscious. Okay, let's now go back to the camp and see what will happen now. Let's end the day. And here is a very similar cutscene. But this time, it's a different person.
Hark! Hark! A camp, and Hogma willing. Some friendly faces. Well met. Goblins roughed me up and stole my hose when they heard me singing hatchling love. You wouldn't have half a bedroll for a lost minstrel, would you? I can pay for my board with music, if you care for it.
Now she is Quill Gooseland. You would recognize her if you opt in to side with goblins and clear out the entire Tiefling and Druid population in Act 1. She is actually the replacement character for Alfira, and it seems like the game always needs a bard to be in our camp during this time of the game, so here she is.
Affairs in ancient Abir, songs of draconic love. If I make it to Baldur's Gate with my manuscript, that is.
Now let's go to the bed and see if she suffered the same fate.
You open your eyes with a lurch, and you are not in your bed. You stand above a body which is in a state of gore nearly beyond recognition. The body of that scared
Now
girl
Quill is
who
indeed
asked for
dead
nothing
in
more
replacement
than a
of
moment
Ina.
of
I'm
shelter.
sorry Quill, someone
Blood
has to die.
covers you, and its
Maybe you
warmth
should go back to
feels like an
Skyrim.
embrace
I heard they
of
treat
all
Dragon
time.
Bones much better in that
You
game.
recall nothing of how you ended up here, but your head pounds and aches.
Let's leave the camp and see if Alfira is still there. And here she is, fiddling with her flute like nothing has happened.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away.
Now there you have it. This is how you can save Alfira from her gruesome fate. Unfortunately, we still have to sacrifice someone else, but I found it's quite an interesting mechanic that the game will react to your action like this. Now I hope you find this video interesting. Please leave a like and consider subscribing for more gaming content. Thanks for watching and see you next time.